You're accused of a crime. Medieval Europe. The trial is over. You've been found guilty. The punishment isn't prison. It's not a fine. It's not exile. It's something much worse, and it's going to be public. Because in medieval times, punishment wasn't just about justice. It was about spectacle, about fear, about making sure everyone watching knows what happens when you break the rules. Today we're covering 6 medieval punishments, each one designed not just to kill you, but to make dying take as long as possible. To make it hurt, to make it a warning. You wouldn't survive any of them. Let's see why. You're in a town square, Sicily. Around 570 BC, there's a crowd gathering. They're excited. This is entertainment. In the center of the square is a bronze bull, life-sized, beautifully crafted. It looks like art. It's not art. It's an execution device. This is the Brazen Bull, and you're about to be locked inside it. The guards grab you, open a door on the bull's side, shove you in. You're cramped. It's dark. The bronze is cold against your skin. Then they lock the door. From the outside, you hear wood being stacked underneath the bull, kindling, logs. Then you hear the torch. The fire starts. At first it's just warm, uncomfortable. Then it gets hot. The bronze is heating up. You're inside a giant oven. You start to sweat. Then you start to burn. The bronze is searing your skin everywhere you touch it. You can't avoid it. You're trapped. You scream. Of course you scream. The pain is unbearable. But here's the worst part. The bull was designed with special tubes and chambers inside its head. When you scream, your voice travels through these tubes, and what comes out doesn't sound like a human screaming. It sounds like a bull bellowing. The crowd hears an angry bull. They cheer. They think it's clever, realistic. You're being roasted alive, and your screams of agony sound like animal noises. The inventor of this device was a craftsman named Perillus. He brought it to the tyrant Phalaris as a gift. Phalaris was impressed. He asked Perillus to demonstrate how it worked. Perillus climbed inside. Phalaris locked the door and lit the fire. The inventor became the first victim of his own creation. You're in a dungeon. Medieval Europe. You've been accused of treason. They want information. They bring out a metal cage. Inside the cage are rats. Hungry rats. You're strapped to a table, face up, arms and legs tied down. You can't move. They place the cage on your stomach, upside down. The open end is against your bare skin. The rats are trapped between the metal and your body. Right now, the rats aren't doing anything. They're just there, confused, trapped. Then the torturer places hot coals on top of the metal cage. The cage heats up. The rats panic. They need to escape the heat, but the cage is metal. They can't chew through metal. There's only one way out, down through the soft flesh of your stomach. The rats start digging with their teeth, with their claws. They're not trying to hurt you. They're just trying to survive. But that doesn't matter. They chew through your skin, through your abdominal wall. You're screaming, begging, telling them whatever they want to know. But it doesn't stop. The rats are panicked. They keep digging. This torture was effective because just showing the cage was often enough. People confessed immediately. The fear of the rats was worse than actually being tortured. But if you didn't confess, the rats did their work. And you died. Slowly. Horribly. From infection. You're in medieval Germany, public square. There's a large wooden wheel, like a wagon wheel. It's lying flat on a platform. You're laid on top of the wheel. Your arms and legs are tied to the spokes, stretched out. You can't move. A crowd gathers. This is public entertainment. The executioner approaches. He's carrying an iron bar. Heavy, blunt. He raises it, brings it down on your leg, your shin. The bone breaks. You scream. He moves to your other leg, breaks that bone too. Then your arms, one at a time, methodical. He's skilled at this. He knows exactly where to hit to break bones without killing you. Then your ribs, your shoulders, your thighs. He's not trying to kill you. He's trying to break every major bone in your body while keeping you alive. When he's done, your body is limp, shattered, but you're still breathing. They take your broken body and weave it through the spokes of the wheel, literally threading you through like rope. Then they raise the wheel on a pole, high above the square, where everyone can see. You hang there, broken, exposed, still alive. Birds come, crows. They start pecking at you while you're still conscious. Sometimes this took days. You die from exposure, dehydration, shock, infection, but the wheel stayed up as a warning. Your body rotting in public view, a reminder of what happens when you break the law. You're in China, 10th century. You've committed treason against the emperor. Your punishment is called Lingchi, death by 1,000 cuts. You're tied to a post in a public square, unable to move. The executioner approaches with a very sharp knife. He starts cutting small pieces, a slice of skin from your arm, a piece of flesh from your thigh, a cut on your chest. He's careful. He knows anatomy. He knows how to cut without hitting major blood vessels. He doesn't want you to bleed out quickly. Each cut is deliberate, precise, designed to cause maximum pain while keeping you alive. This goes on for hours, sometimes days. The number of cuts varied, sometimes 100, sometimes actually 1,000. It depended on the severity of your crime. Sometimes they gave you opium, not to ease the pain, to keep you conscious. They wanted you awake for the entire process. Other times, as an act of mercy, the executioner would kill you quickly. A cut to a major artery early on, you'd die in minutes instead of days, but that was rare. Usually this punishment was carried out fully. You died slowly, piece by piece. This punishment continued in China until 1905. Thousands of people died this way.